Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. How are you all doing today? Um, I woke up to this video that was going around, I think, on WhatsApp about all the doctors and the nurses and the respiratory specialists, a plea to all of us to stay safe, to stay home. I think it's been building from yesterday, and I know I broke into tears. And that actually felt good. You know, we are gathering a lot of, we're accumulating tension. We are picking up the energetics from our environment, from the news. It cannot be helped. So, and release of any kind, whether it's laughter or tears, it's a good idea. If it happens naturally, don't worry about it. And so things are changing rapidly, and I think that this week maybe we're all settling into that a little bit more acceptance. I know last week for me it was I wasn't sure. One of my clients who really prefers to come in person, as I had moved all of my appointments online, she said that she doesn't do very good with Zoom or phone, so I said, okay, well, not to worry. I'm sure that next week I'll be back in the office. So that was wishful thinking. And so I think what's really coming up for me, what I can share with you is we are, you know, perhaps for the first time and consciously are in this big unknown. I think the unknown has always been here. Everything is unknown. You know, we don't have tomorrow. What we really have, regardless of this crisis or not, what we always really just have is what's in front of us, this moment or now. And we have never been in charge. Our plans never really go according to how we have designed them to be. So the great unknown has always been here. We have never been in charge. We have never been able to control. And I think for the first time, it's hitting us. It's right in our face in a really big way. And we're having to navigate that or deal with that. And to be in the unknown is to let go into it. All of you will find your own inner strengths and inner wisdom at this time. And for me, how it is showing up is just in a big way accepting what is. There are a whole spectrum of emotions that we are all experiencing, and fear, anxiety, and some are hit with it harder than others. Many will have financial crisis. Many even may have even lost their loved ones to this virus. Many are risking their lives every day to save the life of others. So it's like a silent war. I've never experienced or lived through a time period to know a war, but this is the silence war or the experiences like that. Nature has its way to teach us. And in Ayurveda, how disease rises to the surface is when the element within our body, begin to accumulate and then get aggravated. And that's when the disease or the symptoms begin to show up in the body. It's depicting the imbalance that is going on. So much the same way, nature has a way to create that balance. When things go out of balance, things go to the one extreme or the other. And unfortunately, nature does not teach lessons without a price, without a cost. So, so these are some things to think about. These are some things that may be coming up for each one of us. It's just really honoring and accepting what's showing up for you. None of us knows what tomorrow is going to be like. I do trust that it's going to be whatever it is meant to be. And however it turns out to be, we will figure out a way, or we will be okay. It may not be the level of okay that we are thinking, but we have a lot of untapped potential. Adaptability is one of our strong suit. So we will adapt to each day, as each day is asking us to accept what's showing up that day. So if we can, and so again, acceptance is a big deal. Anytime when we are feeling conflicted, or we are suffering, or we are hurting, is because we are expecting some things to be other than how they are. This coronavirus has its own purpose. It has its own flow. To follow that flow. It's going to have that flow whether we like it, we agree with it. So we don't have to like anything, we don't have to agree with it, we just have to accept that this is how it is. So if you can, and also another thing I recommend, that do move around, whether it's yoga, some stretching, or dance to your favorite music, or even going for a walk. These are some of the things, and breathing, and whatever it is that you can do to keep the energy moving within the body and also within your mind. It'll help you navigate that which is showing up for you every day in a much better way. So at this point, if you can, wherever you are listening from, if you are joining in, let me know that you are here. But if you can, go ahead and take a minute to close your eyes and get settled in your body. And gently drop into the heart, drop the mind into the heart. And just tuning into what where and what the resistance may be showing up for you, if it is a person, a circumstance, or a new set of information, or a new set of rules. and just tuning into that, and see if you can move towards acceptance of what is. So, in this moving towards the acceptance, the resistance that you may not even know that you had will show up. That in turn can create a difficulty or struggle for us. And so just continue to bring that to your awareness and just moving towards acceptance. So take that with you for today and see if you can, perhaps it's accepting the new routine, accepting that all the family members are at home, accepting that we don't have control, accepting the unknown, and whatever comes out of this crisis is going to come out of each one of us. And how we come out of this is very much dependent upon our own personal choices. So personal choices matter. We can choose this time to rise above our circumstances. And how to rise above our circumstance is by exactly this, by moving through, by first accepting if there is resistance of some sort. Perhaps just accepting and going with the flow. Out of that, what will come is insights and wisdom about new ways and new strength to handle this much easier than if we resisted. And know that whatever we need to know, we will be led to it day by day, moment by moment, and begin to trust your own intuition, trust your own inner knowing. Each one of us is equipped with that power. Each one of us is capable of handling the crisis, pandemic, and whatever may be upon us. We are built that way. No one person is better than the other. We are all built that way. We all have the capacity to tap into our full potential, and that's how we rise above the circumstances. That's how we become more of who we are. So what will remain after this crisis is that which is real. What will thin out or fall apart is that which was not real and needed to fall apart anyways. So again, I think asking the bigger question, looking at the bigger picture, and just asking what's being asked. What is being asked of me today at this moment? What will help me to look deeper inside of me? What will help me to view this pandemic in a little different way? So the unknown doesn't have to be scary. The unknown also has unknown is not a bad thing. Unknown is just, it's filled with possibilities, is filled with miracles, is filled with hope, is filled with promise. It's just that we're not in charge of it. So trust that whatever comes out of this is what's needed globally, and whatever comes out of it for you is what's needed individually. So be well, and if you have any questions, comment on the video. Feel free to go to my website, ayurvedichealingcenter.com. In the library portion, you'll see many podcasts and meditations that you can listen to. And now that we have the time, so I encourage you to go do that. These are some of the highest teachings that I have imparted with you. I'm not the teacher, I'm the messenger really, that I've imparted with you that you can look at to help you perhaps navigate this very, very difficult time with a little bit more ease. So love to you all, be well, and I'll check in with you tomorrow. Hi Manisha, I'm just ending the video.